Hello, and welcome to the Museum at Home, where we're going to show you how to do some of our museum programming at home with a lot of materials that you probably already have around the house. Today, we're going to be showing you how to make rain sticks using just simple materials you probably have. So I'll show you ours. So it makes a wonderful little rain sound. So we're going to show you how to do that. First thing you're going to need are the materials. And here we have a tube. So this tube is just a hollow tube that I have. It was for glow sticks, so something nice and hard. Other things that are great are the tube of tin foil, of the inside of wrapping paper, anything that's going to be nice and hard, okay? You can use it with something like a paper towel roll. You'll just have to be a little bit more careful. Next, you're also going to need marbles, beans, or even rice or anything like that. Something that's going to have a real nice sound to it. You're also going to need some nails of a bunch of different sizes and a mallet. Okay? All right. Now, before we get started, I want to talk to you about what is a rain stick. So, rain sticks, as I've kind of mentioned, are hollow tubes, and typically they were filled with pebbles or small rocks or even beans that people had back in the day. And they actually originated from an indigenous community called the Mapuche, and they're from Chile or southwestern Argentina. And it was thought that if they used these, it would bring about rainstorms to bring more water to their crops and their farms and everything like that. So, but they're really fun to make and really cool just to have around the house. Okay. Back then, too, they were traditionally made with dried out cactus. So what they would do is they would leave it out into the sun to dry, and they would take the spines out. Then they would drive them back in, exactly like what we're going to do with the nails, and fill them with pebbles. And actually, some rain sticks have been found in other communities in Southeast Asia and Africa, but theirs are made out of bamboo. All right, enough talking. Let's get started. So, the first thing you're going to do is take some nails, and what we're going to do is we're going to arrange them in something called a helix pattern. Now, a helix pattern is sort of like a spiral, except it's a bit different. So the difference is that a helix is going to go around this tube, and the diameter is going to stay the same. Your diameter is the space between here and here. So it's the measurement of the circle, okay? So a difference between a helix and a spiral is that a spiral, as you got larger and went around, it's eventually going to have a larger diameter, okay? With a helix, the diameter stays the same, okay? So let's throw in nails. So we will grab our first one, and you're going to want to have a parent or an adult or somebody to help you out, okay? But you're going to hold on to a nail just at the top, and I'm just going to put that there and nail it in, okay? Now, I'm going to rotate it just slightly, okay? And remember, we're following that helix pattern. And don't be afraid if it kind of goes out. Once you've hammered it in a little bit, you can adjust it. Okay, and I'm going to go all the way around. You could even follow the pattern. So on your tube, you might even see that helix pattern that you can follow. see inside that we've got all those nails. Okay, you can kind of see that all through there. Okay, you can always add a few more. The thing is too that's great is when you add in your marbles or your beans or rice or the combination, what you want is those nails are going to stall the flow. So they're almost going to be like a marble run and ping pong down all the way down to the bottom of your tube. You can always add in more if you find that the sound is not really what you want. Okay, so once we have our nails, we're going to tape the top of it. Okay, you might need a few pieces. Okay, and we're just closing it off. And you can use duct tape or any large tape that is going to cover the end of your tube. And you're going to do it on the other end as well. Actually, that's a lie. You need to put the beans in first. Okay, so once you've closed off the bottom, we're going to carefully pour it in. So like I said, in here, I've got a mix of marbles, some beans, and some rice. You can see what other things you have. I think there's some macaroni in there. Play with a bunch of different things and see what happens, okay? So listen. All right, now the key is you don't want to fill it up too high. About here, a little under half is probably perfect. Okay, now that we have it in, I can close off my other end. Okay, all right, now let's try it and see what it sounds like. So that one, maybe I want to put a few more nails in it. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Okay, but afterwards, once you've sealed it off, you can add more nails. Just be careful, you can add them all kind of around and play with them until you get that sound that you like. Okay, then when you're done, you can take any kind of decorations that you want, tie it around, just make it kind of funky, however you like. It's up to you. And that's how you make your rain sticks. Now, another thing you can do, so if you're uncomfortable using nails, you can produce a similar sound using tin foil. So what you can do is roll it up. Okay, and you can make a spiral or more like a helix shape and insert it into your tube just like that, and then you'll get a similar kind of concept, but it will sound a bit different. It just goes a bit faster, but still the desired effect. All right, so thank you for watching, and that is how you make a simple rain stick with materials you probably have at home. Thanks.